Hi, I'm Ann Poole. Welcome to Creating a Book Blurb. This is the second in my series of videos that will show you how to use LibraryThing Widgets to add useful features to your website. I use Blogger for my church library's website and in this example, but the widget will work on other websites as well. LibraryThing's blog widget will display book lists on your website, but it's good for more than just lists. You can also make a list containing just one book and use it to show a picture of a book you're reviewing. When someone clicks on the image of the book, they'll get more information about it. This is my favorite way to liven up the front page of the website by breaking up the text with some color. I like to start by writing my blog post so it's all ready to go. I leave some room in the middle where I want to put the cover picture. Now we'll go to LibraryThing to create the book cover blurb to add to the post. I'm assuming here that you've already added the book to your LibraryThing collection, so do that first if you haven't done so already. If it's already in your collection, go ahead and search for it. Here's the tricky part. You need to make the book the only one that the widget will find when it creates a list. You can restrict lists on collections and tags, so you have a couple of options. First, you could create a tag that you don't use for anything else. This is easy, but if you're already using tags for another purpose, like putting subjects on books, the way I do, it's likely to mess up your system. Also, you could create a collection for that one book. Then the book can go in both that collection and your main one. That's what I'm doing here. First, click the Edit Your Book link, then click the Edit Collections button. You'll see a pop-up like this. Click Add New Collection, and it will expand. Fill in the name. I like to use the author's last name and a word of the title. Make sure it's something you won't use again. Then click Save. Now on the book editing page under Collections, click Show All to see all the collections. Check the box for the new collection. Be sure to leave your library checked as well so the book shows up in your library collection. Then click Save. You should see that the book is now in both collections. Now we're going to make the widget itself. Click the More tab at the top of the page and then the Widgets and Extensions link on the left. Once you're on the page, click the LibraryThing blog widget link. Here's the page where you make the widget. It's easier than it looks. Make the following changes on the left. For layout, change it to 1 column by 1 row. Change Animate to Don't Animate. For collections, select Collections, and then choose just the one you made for this book. Change the widget title to No Title. For the link, I would suggest changing it to Widget Title Goes to My Library if you want people to go to your library's collection. That's your choice though. Leave everything else alone unless you're feeling adventurous and want to play around with customizing the style, but I never do and you really don't have to either. Click Refresh after making all the changes and make sure the book cover looks good. You're going to need everything that's in the Embedded This Widget box on the right side of the page. Just copy it all into Notepad for now so you have it handy. Now go back to your blog post and click the HTML button. It should look something like this, with a few BR tags, or BR/ inside angle brackets, where you left room for the blurb. Now paste in all the widget code you copied from LibraryThing. I like to do it with the BR tag before and after it. That tag means to go to the next line, so it should make all the spacing work if you have one before and after the blurb. Don't worry if you don't understand anything you just pasted in. You don't have to understand it to be able to use it. Now if you go back to compose, you won't see any changes, but don't panic. To see the blurb, you have to click the preview button and look at the preview version of the new post. If you want to change anything, you can go back to LibraryThing and fiddle with the widget settings. Click the refresh button again and get the new widget code. Paste it into your blog post, replacing the old code. Otherwise, you're ready to publish your post. Here's what part of the page looks like with the book blurb added to a review. You might have to wait a few seconds for the cover image to load when you do this for real. If you want to know how you can create some of the other features on the page, check out my other videos. Thanks for watching. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or feedback. Here you have my email address and LinkedIn profile. I've also provided a link to the church library website I've created so you can see how it looks. And I take requests if there's something else you'd like me to do a video on. And yes, Girl with Squirrel in my YouTube channel name is short for the girl with the squirrel tattoo. Ask me about it.